Good morning. In a time of record-breaking loneliness in our world, what can we do about it? How can we make people feel seen, that they matter, that they're cared about, they're not alone? Well, one way is to offer words of encouragement, sharing with them, helping them, lifting them up, adding joy, and letting them know we care. One way to give words of encouragement is to write a note. And an extra way to do it, to make something a keepsake and have it last and something to be read over and over, is to include a note card to go along with your words of encouragement. These note cards are 20 cents on Amazon. They are the most valuable 20 cents I think that there are in the whole entire world. I originally got these postcards or these note cards to hand to schools, to hand to children, to teachers, to thank them for the hard job they're doing. But now I keep a stack in my purse and I use them all the time to give to strangers, to give to people in my daily life. I've given them to the jovial musician at my father's skilled nursing facility. I've given them to busy waiters on a hard night where they're doing their best and going above and beyond. I've even given one to the security guard over at Del Mar Highlands who's trying to wrangle up these rambunctious teens. Giving these out, telling people that they're seen, they're cared about, it's very fulfilling. And especially when you give one to someone who isn't getting a lot of recognition and really has a hard job. So I'd like to share with you 3 stories and give you a little bit more details of how these note cards have been put to use. One is I was taking a train from Solana Beach to Santa Barbara, and then taking a motor coach to San Luis Obispo. On the train, it was that torrential rain that happened almost a year ago. I was on the train and I heard the staff saying, they want us to evacuate the train. There's so much flooding. There's water on the tracks and there's water on the roads. And I looked out the window and went, we are by a sea cliff. There's no way that we're evacuating this train right now. They inched the train into the station. All the passengers rushed out, got in a long line. There was only one person at the train station window. Right behind the plexiglass was Rosa. I thought, we're not going anywhere tonight. I'm just going to go get a hotel room. The next morning I came, checked in with her. Rosa, what's happening? She's like, I don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see. I said, well, how about you? How are you doing? She's like, well, I live an hour away. I couldn't get home. I slept in the back. I'm missing my son's event, but I'm making the best of it. She had such a good attitude. I thought, it is time for a postcard. Dear Rosa, thank you for making the most of this very difficult situation. You are personally impacted like the rest of us, yet you're still providing excellent customer service with a positive attitude. With great appreciation and respect from Julie from San Diego and the rest of the train passengers. She read it, she teared up, which made me tear up. And it was just this really special moment. And she had the card to keep going forward. Another time we use this postcard is I live on a street with 20 homes. There's a few of us that really care about building community on our street. And part of building community on your street is knowing your mail carrier. And we found out that our mail carrier, Roger, was retiring soon. We gave everybody a postcard, picked a day, tied balloons to our mailboxes, the kids made signs, and we said, next Monday, write a note to Roger, put it in your mailbox. He loved it. He collected all the cards, the signs, brought them home. We really sent him off with a lot of love and care. Again, someone who might not be noticed or recognized who does so much for us. And the third story is one where we gave a card anonymously. My husband, Eric, and I were at Snooze Cafe eating breakfast, and only 5 feet away from us, sitting at a table, was a father with his 4-year-old son. He's engaged with his son, laughing, talking, never once pulled out his phone, which is very rare in this day and age. Eric and I went, wow. So as we're leaving, we paid our bill, we're at the hostess stand, and went, this is an opportunity for a postcard. We wrote a note. Dear Father at Snooze, this morning we had breakfast at a nearby table and noticed what a great father you are. You are fully engaged, laughing and talking, not looking at your phone. What a great role model you are. Sincerely, your fellow diners. We gave it to the hostess and said, feel free to go ahead and read it. She read it. And then we said, when we leave the restaurant, can you go give it to the father? And she said, sure, that would be great. So Eric and I left the restaurant feeling like little kids, all giddy. She gave it to him. We have no idea what his reaction was, but I just think that, like, what a confirming, message for him that he will remember, maybe show others. So that was just another example of these cards. So now it is your turn. I have left some of these note cards on your seat, and I'd love for you to take them home and find an occasion where you could show kindness to a stranger or even give a boost to someone in your daily life. And if you like, please share how it went. And together, we could help decrease loneliness. We could help people feel seen and cared about and not alone, and really help make a difference in our world. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Last year, Julie gave